Time Fighter works exactly as you intended by this point, but it has nothing to visually stand it apart from any other Android app. You need something to make this app pop. Spending some time on the look of the app shows that you care about your app and how it affects the end user. Now, you could do a lot of things to make a game unique. You could give it a consistent and unique color scheme. You could add some sound effects or add some animation. You could even add some graphics as well. As you can see, there are a lot of things you can do to give your game or app its own unique character. We won't do all of them, but as a first step, let's add a touch of color to Time Fighter. And well, speaking of color, the only color you have in Time Fighter at the moment, apart from the white of the background and the black of the text, is the bar at the top of the app. This is known as the app bar. We'll first change the color of this app bar. The settings are stored in styles.xml. This is where we'll add our colors.
To get started, open the styles.xml file. The styles.xml file defines an app-wide theme for Android applications, so common UI elements such as the app bar can be configured through the styles.xml file. The item tags are used to specify specific attributes for your app. The @color bits are references to specific colors added to the colors.xml file, so that instead of hard-coding color values, you can have a set of colors in colors.xml. These can be modified at any point to define the whole look of the app. Now open colors.xml. You'll notice we have 3 colors already defined: color primary dark, and color accent. This is how you modify colors for the app bar. If you want to know which specific attributes are available for a given item, you generally need to look under the XML attributes section of the documentation for each UI control. But for the attributes that are currently in styles.xml, you should refer to the documentation. In this case, we just do a Google search for r.attr.html. When I open the documentation in the browser, I can easily find the colors and what they mean. Back in Android Studio, let's change the XML. This is similar to how strings.xml worked, in that you simply have the hex color values and a unique identifier for each color value. The gutter in the XML editor is where each color is shown, so that you don't have to rely on the hex color values, but can see what the color actually looks like. You can refer to these colors either using the @color notation you saw in styles.xml, or by using the R class in your code as you've seen previously for string values. Next, switch to the activity main layout and notice how the app bar and the status bar now have different colors. Now let's add a different background color. Back in colors.xml, add the following XML. Unlike the previous style elements, which were already defined, this is a new color value, which has to be explicitly set. You can do this either in the visual editor or by adding it directly to the XML. In the visual editor, select the topmost element in the component tree and switch to the All Attributes mode in the Attributes panel. Add the attribute background, and for the value, type color background. You'll notice the color background immediately goes gray, our new color. To do it in text, switch to the text mode in the layout editor, move to the topmost item, and notice that it has a Android background attribute set to color background. This is because you already set it via the attributes panel, and if you hadn't, you could have simply switched to the text view and added the attributes manually as well. Run the app, and look at our new colors.